Good day, everybody. This is what I have been saying, and this is how we are doing the mushroom cultivation. I want to start with the materials needed for this training. We need as a we need rice bran, and we need sawdust, and we need calcium. This is calcium. This is rice bran, and this is sawdust. They may look alike, but they are not the same. If you get 100 kg of sawdust, you need 20 kg of rice bran, while 2 kg of calcium. Instead of rice bran, sometimes you may use wheat bran. It's still the same, at the same quantity. And we mix the three all together. Let assume this is a 100 kg of sawdust, and this is a 20 kg of rice bran, and this is the 2 kg of calcium. I advise in some occasion to mix calcium and the rice bran together first, because they are not plenty. Make sure you mix them together thoroughly. You mix them together thoroughly for the thorough mixing. If you mix the three at the same time, there may be an issue. It may not be mixed thoroughly. But if you mix calcium and the rice bran or wheat bran together, after mixing them together, you now mix everything with sawdust. You mix it together with sawdust. You are dealing with a large quantity. It may not be as easy as this. You mix all the three together like this. You make sure, in fact, you have to use shovel, but because of the quantity, that's why I'm using my hand. After mixing all these things together, you now mix it with water. You mix everything with water, but the quantity of water to be mixed cannot be determined, because sometimes you may have wet um sawdust. If I say this is the quantity, if you have wet sawdust, how do we measure that? And sometimes you may not even need water if sawdust is wet beyond normal. Therefore, you have to mix all the three together as you are seeing me doing it. You mix the three together with your shovel. You mix them together. You mix everything together like this. You mix it together like this. Have you seen it? Though with your shovel, you mix everything together. And this is the result we are looking at. If it is fold like this, but when you see your hand, the water is not coming out here, but the thing is solid. It is fold. This is the result you are looking at. If the water is too much, you will see the result when the thing starts germinating. But the water it should not be too much, and at the same time it must be enough. When you get to this stage and you see it like this, that means you have done it well. Okay, after mixing it together, you leave it for at least 2 hours. And I always say it, you can leave it for more than 2 hours. You can leave it for a month, but it shouldn't less than 2 hours to allow fermentation to take place. That's the purpose of leaving it. Having done that, we want to do what we call bagging. This is the nylon we want to use. But for for it to sit down well, you have to tie this place. You tie it like this. You tie it like this and you turn it. You now start doing bagging. You start doing bagging. This is how you do bagging. This is how we do bagging. This is how we do the bagging. This is how we do the bagging. This is how we do it. And when it's come to a stage and you feel that it has weight, you put it on scale and you make sure that it is 2 kg. Don't let it below 2 kg, and don't let it more than 2 kg. Sometimes it may be 1.5 kilo, but don't let it be 1 kilo. And I said that the other time that if this thing is 2 kg and you do another one that is 1 kg, what you will be expecting from the 2 kg one is will be more than what you can get from the 1 kg pod. This is what we call pod. This is the pod. Have you seen? This is how you make it. After doing this, you now use a rubber band to close the mouth. You use the rubber band to close the mouth like this. This is the pod now. That's it. After doing this, we are now going to do what you call steaming. We want to go and steam now. We are going to load it inside drum for steaming. This is how you do it.